Welcome to Blynd Submyshynz, where DIY bands submit songs for us to listen to and react to blind. Every week, we'll bring a guest from the underground music, arts, or entertainment scene to help you sort through mountains of new music. We go in blind so you don't have to. Blynd Submyshynz.
Blynd Submyshynz.
Hey everybody, long time no talk. Welcome to today's episode of
Blynd Submyshynz.
Blynd Submyshynz.
Holy shit, we're back.
We are back. Yeah. Did you think we were
did not
coming back?
intend to take a break. It kind of just got sprung upon us.
Sprung on us. You know, life happened.
Life happened.
Life happened, and now life is chilling out.
Yes, there was adult stuff to do.
Yeah, and but so what?
Yeah.
So hopefully you took some time and went back and re-listened to some favorites.
Hopefully.
Checked out some episodes you haven't listened to before.
It's like people have been digging in on YouTube too.
That would be good, yeah.
Lots of the shorts. So continue to do that.
Oh, yeah.
Share us with your friends and family.
So we've had an eventful musical week.
Holy shit. Have we?
Yeah, we have. It's been a few days, 4 days since we saw Yob at the Great American Music Hall and Brume.
Yep, and True Widow.
And that was fucking great.
That was insane.
And if you were there and you listened, hello. It's nice.
Hello. Good to see you again.
Yeah, good to see you.
Welcome back.
And if not, it was fucking incredible. There's
Go catch them on another date.
Yeah, the venue that they played in LA puts up like the day after HD videos of every show.
Nice.
And so you can find the performance from the next night in really good quality, and they were on fire, man. It was.
Ooh, and I just remember that they're playing with the Otolith tomorrow in Salt Lake.
In Salt Lake, Andy Patterson.
And basically Sub Rosa, just minus Rebecca. So if anybody doesn't know, look it up.
Yeah, the Otolith.
Yes.
Put out a record on Magnetic Eye, 6 Degrees of Blynd Submyshynz.
Woohoo!
Owned by Jad Schickler. Actually, no, that's not Magnetic Eye. That's a Blues Funeral release.
Yes, Blues Funeral. Yes.
Whatever. So who's today's guest? Anything you want to say before we launch into? We got a good guest, and I actually have
guest.
I have a deadline.
You have a deadline?
Yeah.
We have to end at a certain time?
Yeah, so I can't go.
Oh,
no,
kick the
camera.
Good job.
The special effects, we're adding them. Whoa, run a bumpy car ride. If you're not watching.
If you're not watching, it makes no sense.
No sense at all.
Yeah, exactly. Sweet. Yeah. Our guest, actually, we just mentioned the band that he's in because they opened for Yob 4 days ago.
They did?
It's Jordan Perkins Lewis, who is the drummer for Jesus Christ.
For
Brume. For Brob.
A month away, and we lose all ability to make coherent words. We were on the edge to begin with.
Yes, exactly.
Now you're all fucked.
Yes. No, Jordan is the drummer for the band Brume, who opened for Yob the other night, and is good friends of ours. Susie's been on the show a few times. It has been a few times, hasn't it? 3 times. Jordan's the only one we haven't had on yet.
Yeah.
So this is going to be awesome.
Jamie popped on for a little bit too. That's right.
Yes, Jamie did pop on.
So I'll give a little fun background on Jordan because he's a drummer, but he also has an interesting life outside of being a drummer.
Yes, very much so.
Did you pull up some Brume to listen to? Maybe
but while you're talking, I will.
Yeah. So Jordan, in addition to being a really mesmerizing drummer, not that I don't love the entire band because I do, but when I'm watching Brume, I'm almost always stuck on Jordan. Just I don't know. Some drummers are just really great to watch. And you see the economy of movement and how loose he is, and how easy everything looks. Yeah, he's a loose man. He's a loose man.
He's loose.
Jordan also works in the television production department for the San Francisco Giants.
Yeah,
he is a lifelong Giants fan, diehard Giants fan.
Yeah, he's one of those rarities like you, that somebody that's actually born and raised here, right?
Yeah, born in in South San
Francisco.
Yeah. So, and it is a dream job. So he does graphics for the score. I mean, he can talk about it some more, but scoreboard graphics, video on television, overlays, videos for their social media. So, yeah. And what we can ask him about is if they ever win a World Series, Jordan gets a ring.
It's insane. All right.
So yeah, let's no delay.
Should we just play like a drum track? I mean, it's very simple, but, it's great.
Yeah. Do you have one?
I do.
All right.
And it might play.
Oh, this song.
Hope. Mm-hmm.
Hope. Susie made us all do that.
It's a slow burn, though.
It is. And there he is, with the bunny behind him. What's up, Jordan?
How's it going, guys?
Oh, good to be back at it. We took a month off. Hadn't done that. It was a year and a half of every single week putting out an episode, and life happened, and we took a little bit of a break. So you're our first back.
I got dismissed
since
from
we
jury duty.
He was in the selection process for a fucking federal case in Santa Clara County.
Ooh.
And if you're in, if it's not a secret now, right?
No, I can talk about it now.
So even if you're not in the Bay Area, if you were to check the federal court schedule, there's kind of only one thing happening right now, and that is
the other half of the Theranos case. So everybody knows the Elizabeth Holmes trial, probably.
Yeah.
I was part of the final selection process for the Sunny Balwani, which was her co-conspirator.
Her boyfriend and co-conspirator.
Yes. So if you've watched any of the shows that have been the multiple shows, the current one on YouTube or on Hulu, it was that guy's case. And I right up until the very, very, very last day of selection. So it was all 2 weeks. It was interesting.
Yeah, you would have had to report the day after they told you you were dismissed.
The day after. Exactly.
And so if you think a month is bad, guess what? The trial was scheduled to be, they said, reserve up to 15 weeks for this trial. So JD was going to have to work and be a federal juror for 15 weeks. So we would have taken more than a month off.
That would have sucked.
If that happened.
That would have sucked.
It would have been a much longer hiatus. But
let's talk about you, Jordan.
It would have been an interesting case to be a part of.
It would have been really interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, completely.
Guilty.
Yeah, well, they already know. They know what she was convicted of. So it's like, why is it going to take that long?
Well, and that was the problem. They were having such a hard time picking a jury because there wasn't anybody that didn't know something about the case. Especially here in the Bay Area.
Yeah. Yeah, we learned a lot about federal court, actually. He could be summoned to a case anywhere in Northern California. He could have to go up to fucking Eureka and report for jury duty for 15 weeks.
Why Eureka?
If they decided to move the trial up there. I mean, it's
Is it still like $10-15 a day?
Yeah, it's 50.
50
it's
for
50.
federal.
Ooh.
50 and 53 cents per mile for travel.
So if you commuted to Humboldt every day, you could make
be making bank.
But no,
I just throw my jury duty notices in the trash. I don't even respond to those things.
Yeah.
I may have done that before.
Oh man,
I've been doing it for years.
The federal one scared me.
Yeah, the federal one looks
I
like.
don't get those.
Serious.
Oh, really?
I haven't either.
No.
Jeez.
Yeah, no, you're a special man.
I'm a special man.
So,
I think it's because it took them 40 plus years to find me. That was the first time I'd ever been summoned.
Oh wow.
On the land.
Yeah.
There you go. So Jordan came up to me after Brume played and said, "I need to be on the podcast. Let's do it." And I was like, "Fucking A, let's do it." First guest back.
Yes.
So first of all, what was that night like? How was the show? Was it? I mean, I was there. It was amazing. But from your perspective,
it was fun. Yeah, it was super fun. I've never played Great America before, and so just like the moment that we walked in, it was like, it's fucking cool. It's like my favorite venue, and you get to see it empty, and you kind of see all the inner workings and meet all the folks that work there. Playing the show I played so many shows, they just kind of smear together at this point. But being in that space and with that staff was like next level. It was delightful.
Yeah. And it was awesome too, because there was a lot of people there for the opener.
Yeah.
Like there was a lot of people, which had to have felt great.
There was a barricade, which was weird.
Yeah.
I've never played with like a giant barricade before.
Well, a pit might break out.
Yeah.
Someone's never seen Yob before. No, I think it's like
group fainting.
Yeah.
I think it's an artist safety sort
Probably.
of COVID holdover.
That makes sense.
Type of
Actually.
situation keeps the crowd at least
It was 6
away.
feet away from the stage.
Yeah.
Makes
There
sense.
was a lot of photographers running around in there too.
Yeah, that was kind of cool because the pictures I've seen are amazing, and since he had that nice spot there to work from, look at some good shots.
We had 2 moles.
2 moles, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if you've never been, lots of you are not from the Bay Area, Great American Music Hall is we looked up the history of it. It was built just after the earthquake in
like
1906.
07.
Yeah, it was sort of a let's get shit going again, and it was kind of like a
vaudeville type
like
place,
a vaudeville and burlesque theater.
Yeah.
Really, it was like let's entertain the workers and the people and the miners that are still around and whoever. So it's got kind of a wild history, and it is a beautiful theater.
Oh, it's amazing.
Just gold ceiling with all this fucking detail, and it's rad.
It has cool levels to it too. The whole back of it was really interesting. It's got a full kitchen. There's a lot more to it than I thought would be there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're used to these fucking green rooms. Green room is a real stretch.
No, it had there was 3 actual rooms with doors that closed. It was it was nice.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
It was nice. They fed us like a hot meal. It was great. It was like playing in Europe.
Oh yes. Oh man, I wonder. I would love to see what Yob's rider calls out.
Oh god,
because they're at that level where they get a rider and they get to say, hey, you should feed us and this is what we want.
I'll just ask Mike. I'm sure it's like so boring.
Yeah, it's probably super boring.
Probably.
Yeah, Miller High Life,
water,
sparkling water,
beard lotion,
fucking hair,
very important,
hair care,
yeah,
badger brush.
Yeah, between him and Aaron, there's some. I mean, that was mostly I was like marveling at the music, but then just at the hair and the like. Working your hair on stage is a talent, and you don't just have it. Like some people really know how to do it, and both of those
definitely don't have it.
But yeah, welcome to the club.
I had it. I was so good at it, it all fell out.
Yep, same.
Oh, that's why.
That's exactly why.
I call bullshit.
It has nothing to do with like proteins or testosterone. It's just I headbanged too hard.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
I'll believe
gravity.
That was horrible. Well, yeah.
Have you missed my bad jokes?
Buckle up.
Buckle up, motherfucker.
So, God, you and I have probably talked about most of this stuff. Jordan and I had pre-COVID a history of running into each other in other cities. Like, oh, I'm in Vegas.
What?
Oh, I'm in Vegas too. Hey, let's meet up and have a beer. And I don't know how many. It's happened a few times. Very strange.
It's happened a few times.
Interesting.
But what was it that kind of what got you into playing music and loving music? I assume you're a music lover.
I guess. What got me into music? It was me and my friend in like 2nd grade. I just moved from like Northern California down to Los Angeles area, and I met this kid in 2nd grade, and his stepdad played the drums, and he wanted to play guitar. And he wanted to start a band, and this was like
It's like when you were like 8.
91, somewhere around there. And I was like, okay. And then, it just became like he started showing me music that I didn't have when I was a kid, because I was mostly listening to my parents' stuff at the time. So his family was more into like the 80s stuff. So I got a taste of all that from him. And then that became our musical journey for like the next almost 20 years.
Wow.
Nice.
And you since there was a kit there, you started playing drums, or did you just mess around with everything?
No, when I was like little, when I was like a toddler, I used to take the dog food dish and duct tape it to my stomach and march around the house and play on it with wooden spoons. And like no one taught me how to do that. I just started doing it.
That's amazing.
And then eventually my grandfather got me like a little kid's drum set, and I have vivid memories. I couldn't be more than 6 years old of playing this little tiny drum set while watching like Beatles movies. My mom was a huge Beatles nerd. And then when I got all the way into junior high band, I wanted to play saxophone in the band, but there was too many saxophone players, so they threw me on drum set. And so then I started playing drums then.
Saxophones are the sexy instrument. That's why everybody wants to play them.
Yeah.
I went from my first year of music in school, I played the big bass, and then I switched to saxophone. because it was like
because it was sexy.
I couldn't take it home. Like, and my mom couldn't. We're not buying a double bass for your sixth grader to practice at home. Saxophone seemed like the right size. I think it's like the smallest thing you can carry home that wouldn't be perceived, especially in our days, as like effeminate or whatever if you were a dude.
And it was post recorder. If you had to do like recorder in school, if you remember doing that. So I'm already doing woodwinds, and it's kind of the same ish shape. I was like, all right, I'll just stick with this. I've been doing this for a couple of years now.
Yeah.
Every single person. Actually, my youngest is the first to break this trend, but every single person in my family that played an instrument played the clarinet because my dad had one.
Weird.
That was why everybody played the clarinet.
I mean, my dad had a trombone, but I never could play it.
Not to talk
I played with it a lot, but I couldn't actually play it.
I cannot make a brass instrument make an actual sound. I've tried all kinds. I can't do the lips
thing. Weren't made for it.
I can't do it.
Embouchure. It just takes practice. I got a pocket trumpet last Christmas. I've been working on that for about a year now.
Oh wow!
Nice. Pocket trumpet? Is that like lingo for something?
It's a regular trumpet, but small.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
All right. It's like, I hate to be mean, but I really think that the clarinet is just an unpleasant sounding instrument, and I don't think there's any way to make it sound good.
Tell that to Kenny G.
I like clarinet.
He doesn't. What does he play? Kenny G?
Yeah, he plays like an alto.
Wait,
the annoying one?
Who's the guy that plays the clarinet then? There's another one of those sexy guys from the 80s that plays a clarinet.
It's impossible.
I swear to God.
There's no sexy clarinet player.
No.
The only thing I think of is klezmer music.
Klezmer? What is that?
There's a lot of great jazz with clarinet in it. I love klezmer music, though.
It's traditional, like, Jewish folk music.
Klezmer is great.
Yeah.
Klezmer goes hard.
Yeah, so here's one thing you don't... So if you listen to Brume and you know Brume, you think of, classic doom-style drummers, but Jordan has a varied skill set and interests, and we've flirted with the idea of starting a very complicated band. We share a love for Mr. Bungle.
Let's do it.
And all things bizarre. So I can see you, in that context, maybe fitting a clarinet in and me being okay with it.
I'd love to play with a clarinet player.
Yeah.
Just to get weird.
Well, not to say that I could play it, but I'm sure you could find one. Apparently,
I was in a band with a guy for a little while that played guitar, but he never actually played a note out of it. He had like nails and shit drilled into it, and he played with a chisel and a hammer.
Nice.
And like
just making noise.
Yeah, we had this device we made with walkie-talkies and a busted up like 8-track machine that made noise, but you could like move around with it.
That's awesome.
We had a lot of fun with noise back in the day.
Yeah, noise was fun, and like now there's like noise instruments, but it used to be that you had to like break something and kind of fuck it up in order to make noise.
You had to work hard for it.
You're talking about something other than a Strat, right?
Yeah,
because that's what all noise bands play.
A Strat. No, I'm talking about if you're doing noise where they're just
like true noise,
hammering on random shit.
That noise rock.
Or like the Japanese guy on YouTube who's got the table with all the stuff on it, and he slams it down and screams into the microphone.
Like when you listen to bands tagged noise on Bandcamp, and you're like, that is literally noise.
No, they wouldn't have. I mean, not to correct you, but it wouldn't be a Strat. It'd be a.
I remember going out,
Jazzmaster or Jaguar.
Going out in the field with a microphone and recording sounds, like getting field recordings to make noise music with.
Oh, that's
back
cool.
in the day.
That's awesome.
We went into
pre-digital.
We went into a weird record shop in San Francisco, and they had a section of field recordings, and then they had a section of like sound effects and music for TV and like old records that were sound effects and music for TV.
Which one was that?
It was the little one with the girl that was double hand flipping through records.
Yeah. That was awesome.
Is it on Hate?
It was on Hate.
It was on Hate.
I don't remember what it was called.
Just before you get to.
But yeah, it was up a couple stairs, and it was awesome because there was this like dad that was probably older than us.
Yeah.
But his 2 early adult, late teen kids were with him, and you could tell that they'd just been record diving with dad their
entire lives.
This was like the family pastime. It was amazing.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So then when's the first time you actually like get into a band where you play shows and record music? And
the first probably in high school, like playing my first show I played, I think I was 14.
Were you still in LA, or were you back here?
I didn't move here until 2006.
Okay,
so
but you were born here, weren't you?
I was born, kind of out by Sacramento, Davis area. And then my mom's from Alameda, my grandparents from Oakland.
Oh, okay.
And then my dad moved us down to LA because he worked in the movies.
Oh,
gotcha.
So I grew up with all the movie people.
Anything fun? Did you get to meet anyone weird or see a weird party?
Yeah, I've met a ton of weirdos, and I've been on some cool sets, and I've done Hollywood parties and all that fancy stuff.
Watch people do cocaine off of strange objects, and
I have been in rooms where there are literal paper plates with a mountain of cocaine on them.
Oh, Jesus.
LA was a strange place.
Yeah, I mean, I only spent an adult 1 year in LA, and it was not that hard to find fucking weird stuff. Not hard to find trouble.
It's around every corner.
Like 4 to 23.
Oh, wow.
So okay. I had fun.
Good. That's not 4, but like
hopefully not that early.
Between 17 and 23 is some prime having fun years that you can still recover from.
Yeah, exactly. So is that how you? Because I know you do design and video and things like that. Like, did that come from your dad at all? Like rub off or?
Yeah, I used to make like home movies and stuff. And me and my friend who played guitar when I was a kid. His family also worked in the industry. Pretty much everyone that I knew had family that was working in the industry. And they're not like, actors and directors and producers. They're like the blue collar guys that build the sets or do craft service. Like it's the crew guys.
Yeah.
And so all the kids had, we had camcorders and we knew the language of film. So we'd make our own little stupid movies and like mini trailers and shit like that. And then I got really into music. And I remember I grew up near where Cal Arts is, and so I knew a lot of the musicians that like went to Cal Arts and some of the other, like CSUN has a really good jazz program. So I grew up kind of knowing those people, and I would ask them like, "Oh, I'm going to go to college. I think I'm going to go for music," and they all said, "No, don't do it.
Don't do it."
And so I needed something else to kind of fall back on. So I went for art, but I ended up doing like motion graphics.
Nice.
Which I still do. I love it. It's a lot of fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
we kind of talked about that a little bit.
Yeah, we gave a preview of.
Figured we should let you talk about it.
Yeah. So
what do you do for a living?
I'm completely, honestly ignorant about baseball. I've never been a fan. Are they not playing right now? Is there some sort of strike situation?
We are currently in spring training. We will have a normal season.
I was gonna say it's not the season, but
we're okay.
Who's spring training?
It's been saved.
Oh, okay.
Everybody's down in Arizona right now.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
or somewhere in Florida.
Florida.
I know. All I know is my mom has a trip to Arizona with a bunch of old ladies, and they go to games. I guess I don't know.
Oh.
I think that's how they get all these California old people to like move to Arizona. As they come out for spring training and they're like, "Ooh, it's nice
they
here."
Lure them in.
It's so
put them ads to planned communities, senior communities.
I swear.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you've been to spring training.
I went the very first year that I worked for the Giants. I went there.
Yeah.
But just for like 2 days, just for their media day, basically.
Oh, nice.
I've never been to a game. I currently program all the stuff for the scoreboard. I just do it remotely.
Ah. Was that like a whole system for the scoreboard that you have to learn that's different from anything else that in motion graphics? I would imagine it's a specialized.
Yes.
Was it hard?
Proprietary software. Yes, it is complicated.
Yeah, I'm sure. It seems like the kind of thing they like invested in the latest version of in like 2002, and now you're like, can't you just have an iPad app that's like 1,000 times more functional, but a lot.
I mean, it's pretty cool. It's the same stuff they use to do all like the news graphics, like all the swirly background stuffs and the crayons, and you can do it all live. It's pretty cool. It's called Ross.
Oh, wow.
Ross Expression is the name of the software if anyone's interested.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, and if you're interested and you learn how to use it, you can get a cool job like working for the Giants, and then maybe
Come
someday.
work with me.
You can't work for the Giants because Jordan's doing it. You got to go work
I need
for
help.
another team.
Come on,
Yeah.
come on board. I need a hand. I'm so busy.
And then maybe someday get a ring if they ever win the World Series.
You get a ring if they win?
I have the option to get a ring.
No.
What does that mean?
You're like, nah, I'm good. I don't need one.
They don't
Does that
just
mean you
hand them
have
out.
to order it and
Apparently.
pay for it?
Yeah, more or less.
Yeah, the players get the ring. You can buy one.
I'm not sure how the specifics of all of that work, but yes, there is money involved.
But you hope one day to find out.
Yeah, when I heard
I
about
really
that,
don't care what they cost. I want one regardless. I want the biggest, baddest one they have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did some research, and it was like $20,000 to $40,000 is typical, but it's totally up to the teams what the ownership, what to do and who to give them out to. And
you're like, I like that ring.
I was
but
under the
cubic
understanding that there's like levels that you can kind of buy into, like how fancy do you want your ring to be?
Oh, interesting.
Gotcha.
Which maximum fancy, duh.
Yeah,
and they're Tiffany rings, and I'm a big Tiffany fan.
So there is like a cubic zirconia level.
I don't think it goes that low, but yeah,
no, it doesn't go that low.
I think there's a carat level.
Oh, gotcha. I don't know. The only ring like that I ever got was my senior ring for high school.
I got a senior ring
and
too.
I, no joke, lost it in less than a month.
I just found it the other day in the garage.
My mom was so pissed at me.
Yeah. Did you get a class ring, Jordan?
Fuck no. I hated school.
Yeah.
I couldn't wait to get out of there.
Yeah, I don't get a school spirit vibe off of you.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's not insulting.
I had no school spirit.
When Jordan doesn't like something, he just leaves. He's like, I'm out.
No, I'm out.
I don't even want to pretend I like that.
Yeah.
It took me a while to reach that point, but now that I've embraced it, it's fucking great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You embraced it the other night. Well, I won't say who we were seeing, but we were seeing a band at a venue, and second song in, Jordan just looks at everybody and goes, I don't like this. I'm leaving. Like, oh, okay. I'll see you later.
Oh, that was
That is not the first, second, or third time I've done that.
Yeah.
I don't like this.
Yeah.
I'm leaving. Yeah,
it's like reading a book you don't like. Like how many pages am I going to stick with this?
True.
I know I don't like it. Like, come on.
Yeah.
I'm out of here. And then I also find like if I don't like something, I'm loud about it. So I leave for the benefit of everyone else.
For the benefit
so you don't have to
around you.
immediately ruin it for everyone else who
because I'm just going to talk shit about it the whole time.
Yeah.
Especially if you give me shots of tequila. It's not. You're in for a bad time there.
And
oh boy,
margaritas.
That was part of the equation that night.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I never did find a margarita that night. I don't even know if they make them. I assume they must make a margarita at the Great American Music Hall.
Everywhere will make you a margarita.
Yeah,
sure.
Everywhere.
Yeah, there was a lot of margarita talk.
Was there?
Yeah, maybe not. It was at one point when I was upstairs, and I think you were still downstairs.
I was really high too.
You were super high.
Yep. I'm glad it
kids and
didn't
your
show,
drugs.
I guess they are drugs. I was medium high. I was pleasant high.
Yeah.
It was slow drip high.
It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the band to be
exactly
wicked high for.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Good times.
Indeed. Well,
so the question comes: do you do that before you go on stage, or wait until after?
I do kind of whatever I want.
Whatever you feel like.
Yeah.
Depends on the night.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it depends on how early I got started.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, Jordan's
awesome.
Jordan's in charge.
Yeah.
I do what I want.
Yeah. So I know I'm jumping around, but I kept meaning to ask this. You said that you mostly got influenced once you met this friend and his family's music, because like your parents were really into music, but your mom was really into the Beatles. So were you influenced at all, like listening to the music that your parents listened to growing up?
Oh yeah. Like just pure. My folks were like, I guess, kind of hippies or of that era. So I grew up with a lot of just like classic '60s music, which I'm still a huge fan of today. And then like all that Motown soul stuff that was on the radio when my mom was a kid, that she would just sing constantly. Like I love all that stuff. And then my dad was a huge Zappa guy. So
there we go.
That's kind of the other direction I got to listen to. So
yeah.
So yeah, I still listen. I still to this day listen to all the same stuff that they used to listen to. I just listen to a lot of other stuff too.
Tons of stuff. Like most common hat on Jordan's head is a body count hat.
Yeah, where's your body count hat?
It's more for, I don't know. People seem to like it, so I keep bringing it out.
At one point in time, I thought it was attached to your head.
It's really comfortable.
Yeah. Sometimes hats just this old yob hat needs to be replaced, but it just fits right. And
once you find a good one, you start washing them so they last longer.
Yeah, they're never quite right after the wash, but
once you're washing them, it's time to move on.
Yeah, and then you have the white sweat marks all around the outside of the hat.
We're not going to look under the bill.
They make these little hat things that you can put your hat in.
Oh,
and
I've seen
put
them.
it in the dishwasher.
Yeah.
I have one.
Yeah,
It doesn't help.
No,
It kind of keeps the shape, but it's never the same.
Yeah,
nice.
The brim is never the same. I don't know what they
same.
make them out of.
I think they put cardboard in them.
Yeah.
I think that's the problem.
They do.
Yeah,
that would do it.
they need to make plastic or something.
So then, how do you start listening to heavier music? And is that in your regular rotation for listening, or?
I guess the first cassette tape I bought, I think, was Appetite for Destruction. And then I just kind of went from there.
Yeah.
And started to get into all the other things. And then I had another friend in I want to say 6th or 7th grade that was just way into Cannibal Corpse. And so we were listening to Cannibal Corpse when I was probably way too young to be listening to that kind of stuff.
That's amazing.
I don't know. I thought a lot of stuff I listened to because I thought it was funny. If I didn't necessarily understand it musically, it would be amusing to me, and so that would just kind of take me on tangents. So I remember distinctly the vocals to Cannibal Corpse was the first time I've ever heard anything like that, and I thought it was hilarious, and I wanted to hear more. And then I found out what he was saying, how disgusting it was, and looking at the cover art, and it's this is great. I love this. And eventually, I kind of I settled. I was more on the Guar Green Jello vein.
Oh yeah.
I was deep into that stuff for a while. There may or may not have been an Ugly Kid Joe phase, kind of. And so I was just listening to weird, goofy stuff, that just kind of was my go-to. I remember one of the first concerts I ever went to was Weird Al.
Really?
And I was completely blown away by his band. His band is so good.
Yeah, his band's incredible.
And I also I could get his records, pretty easy because it's more or less kids music, and that's how I got exposed to a lot of stuff that I wouldn't normally listen to because it's goofy cover versions of songs that are not my cup of tea, but they're hilarious. So I got into it, and then I kind of got this this broader love of general pop music from that. I don't know. I've always just kind of listened to everything. If you give it to me, I'll listen to it, even if I don't like it. Well, I'll still listen to it.
You show up at a good time because JD has informed me that in our month off, we got a lot of direct band submissions and
Sweet.
lots of stuff.
I was hoping.
Yeah.
I was hoping.
It's been
So
awesome.
I hope we didn't have to rank my polyrhythm, so I wasn't looking forward to that.
I wouldn't be able to do it anyway.
You actually could though. Yeah. What's your favorite though, Jordan?
What is
none of the ones you guys watch. That's some obnoxious bullshit I'm not going to sit through.
Exactly.
That stuff's fun to learn how to do. It's definitely challenging. There's things that I do when I practice where I can feel my brain, I can feel the two halves of my brain, whoa, what are we doing? But it doesn't sound. No one wants to listen to that,
Yeah. I mean, I think in the context of music that you actually want people at some point to listen to, if you sprinkle it in just in little touches here and there, fine. But when it's just always on, it's exhausting. It's like the drive. It's like the Drive Like Jehu show was for me, which is just
what?
And then my brain pops, and I'm just gotta get out.
There's
of
a
here,
point
man.
where it crosses, I think, from traditional music into more a sound art kind of thing.
The experiment,
where I can start appreciating it more when I approach it that way. But it was just this. I can't. This isn't music. I'm not going to go pay to see this at a venue.
Yeah. Indeed. So I say we dive into music.
Should we dive into music? That was a perfect segue.
Yeah, I think that's what Jordan's here for. So let's fucking do it.
All right. Okay.
What do we have?
This first band is called Ages.
Hold on, I need to pull up Bandcamp here.
And you need to pull up Bandcamp. You got to share the screen. We got to remember to share the screen and everything.
I'm rusty, people.
Woo-wee.
I'm gonna start pretending like we have a producer, and I'll say off camera, go hey Aaron, pull up Bandcamp.
I watched an episode a couple weeks ago, and I thought you did that exact thing. And it's oh, they have someone working with them? You should just. I think you said maybe it was Jennifer or something like that.
Jennifer.
Here, share the Bandcamp. Yep. Press right there.
Yeah,
sweet.
Yeah.
All right, and I'll have to hide my hands though.
Oh yeah,
to be down here.
No, it's cool because you're just they're sending you the link or whatever.
Yeah. All right.
Some big Jordan up there.
So what do we got? What's first?
Ages.
Ages. That's gonna. Hey.
AGES.
AGES. I think it's. Is it that one?
There we go. So hey, all of our Bandcamp employee listeners. I know there are many of you. Now that you're part of Epic Games, can you please have them help you fix the search engine?
Jesus, seriously.
So that it is not so terrible, because it is terrible.
Type in Ages RVA.
Ages RVA?
RVA.
Here,
that's the one we're going to.
I'm nervous about Bandcamp being taken over by Epic.
Yeah?
I don't like
Jeff
it.
had some great reasons why he thinks it's awesome.
I don't... It has the possibility to be good and also not as terrible as everyone's immediately expected.
Yeah.
But who knows? Any big company could fuck up any acquisition. But if
That's
we
what
talk
I'm
about
worried
this, I'm going to feel like I'm at work.
Okay, let's not talk about it. What you looking up there?
Ages RVA?
Yeah, Ages RVA.
No.
That's it. That's the one.
No,
right there.
On it. All right, let's see these.
So, are we ready for this?
Okay. Another Richmond
Oh
band.
yeah, I like this.
So,
adjacent.
This is in the family.
That's dumb way. That's the video.
Nope, maybe not.
She's got to be the one who was in the video, or twin sister. Motherfucker! Now I need to hear it. All right.
Okay, so this song is called "Alliteration in Names."
It's a good title. We'll let Jordan go first.
Okay, Jordan.
That's all I'm getting. We're not going to get to the good part.
We'll do more.
We'll do more. What do you think so far?
My initial thoughts?
Do you keep listening?
I would probably walk out of that show.
Oh, man.
All right, let's see where it goes. It's a short song.
I'm into it. I keep listening.
Yeah.
And this is the intro track, so...
I need the next part.
Okay, let's do it. I love it.
My daughter would like it.
I mean, that's my jam.
Making that drummer work hard.
Yeah, it's covering a lot of ground. There was something that kind of came in the background that was sort of distorted.
I heard some like faint keyboard or something in there.
Yeah, maybe? For a second I thought, is that like a distorted cello, or it sounded kind of weird.
Yeah. I want there to be another element that's just not there that I think will fill it out a little bit more for me. But I'm not super into that kind of stuff.
I might skip to I might listen to another track to see like is it all that. Or is that like the beginning of an album arc?
The beginning,
where they're sort of like getting you into it.
Well, should we jump halfway through?
Let's do it.
Yeah, just pick like Cowards.
Death Farm or
Death Farm. There
Death Farm. Okay.
confident in my decision to leave this
Oh,
show.
playing a fretless. That's what it was.
Is that it? I can't hear that.
Such a distinct sound.
I love her voice.
Oh, I know what this is about.
You do?
Yeah. Or pause it. The little paragraph says, must be nice, concentrates on mental illness awareness, separation of spaces, and childhood memories. So something
the farm
about
is a childhood memory?
Yeah, when your parents take you to the farm to get the sheep that they're going to slaughter, or the pig that's going to live in your backyard that you're going to eat. That's my guess.
All right.
That's my guess.
This is something I would listen to a lot, probably, like while I'm working. I love this, actually.
Yeah, I don't mind it. It has a lot of flashes of, and for some reason I was just thinking about like Starship and Heart, and
you know what kind of reminds me of? Natalie Merchant and 10,000 Maniacs.
That too.
Totally, 100%.
And how they were sort of fed by, Heart and the female fronted classic rock bands before they got shoved into the Hollywood label meat grinder and turned into the pop nonsense that they became. When they were raw and had fewer people telling them what to do, there was more music that kind of reminded me of this coming out of it, like Landslide or something. And I think Natalie Merchant's, and so much of what my kids listening to now is these like singer-songwriters current that remind me so much of
that 90s.
Yeah. 10,000 Maniacs or Johnny Depp's ex-wife. What was her name?
I don't know.
You do. Vanessa Paradis.
Oh, I don't.
Vanessa Paradis.
What band was she in?
She was just her own.
Oh,
she was her own band. You heard.
Interesting.
You know the song.
So you did nail it. She is the corpse paint from the Dumbwaiter video.
Okay. Yeah.
So all in the family here.
Yes. Hi, you guys make awesome costumes too.
Yeah, I know, right?
So there's this like collective of musicians in the Richmond area, and we've gotten submissions from like, I don't know, 6 different bands that are all associated with each other.
Yeah.
And they seem like they're all sharing kind of like art and video production.
Big arts collective.
Yeah, it's like a big arts collective.
That's awesome.
And it's everything from Dumbwaiter, which is like crazy bungle jazz art nonsense, to like really heavy stuff, to this. And they're just kind of all over the place. So I like that because it's like,
cool.
They're just producing what they want, and it's maybe not what anyone's asking for, and that's killer.
Respect.
Indeed. All right, what's next?
All right, the next band.
Oh, I'm so happy and scared about this.
I know, right? Is Githyanki?
Okay.
Githyanki?
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Githyanki?
Spell it.
Githyanki.
Oh, this is music to play Dungeons and Dragons to.
I mean, I'm guessing by the dice or the die.
Is there one?
Oh, you didn't see it?
No, I just pulled
click on that album. Look, she's throwing dice.
Oh. Well,
I love that you just looked at that immediately and thought D&D, but you didn't even realize.
It's more than that. If I remember correctly,
the name?
I think they're it's a race. It's like it's an actual D&D thing.
Some deep lore.
I'm not sure you could call your band that if it was. It's a reference to something.
Interesting. Now. Okay. Well, they're from Seattle.
Okay.
Githyanki. This album is not out yet. It comes out, looks like, on Tuesday. Monday or Tuesday. So this is actually a band that Leanne sent us. So Metal Media. Let's
all right.
Let's see what we got going on. This song is called Tower of Conviction. Oh my God, they do a Fudge Tunnel cover? Oh, hell yeah. Okay, let's listen to this.
All right. Not what I was expecting musically at all.
Not at all what I was expecting musically, especially with all the D&D references.
Yeah. Well, that's just stories.
It was sort of like not metalcore, but like when a metal fan and a hardcore fan get together and make a band. That is what this is.
Yeah, I heard like helmet and
completely
prong.
Yes,
and,
yes, exactly. Yeah. Jordan, what do you think?
Is that your lane?
Is that your lane?
I mean, it might be approaching it. It put a smile on my face.
Oh,
yeah. Good. Nice.
All right, so they're from Seattle. We have any more details?
No, there's like nothing on their Bandcamp.
How long is this track? Is this
like 2 minutes long?
Oh yeah, let's.
Oh really?
Should we finish it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Are we halfway through it?
Yeah, we were like 57 seconds in.
Holy shit! All right. Yeah, give me a little more.
Definitely like early 90s. Yeah, like you said.
Yeah, it's like if you want to play D&D, but you don't want to listen to some weird battle metal.
Weird battle metal.
So I'm gonna get constructive here, and we have a visual person on the line with me. So I flipped back through all their old records, and came to a first release that has a very different like typesetting font for the band name that I very much prefer to what's currently in use.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, if anyone's listening, that looks like the font.
I would agree.
On the back of the shirts where it's like, I'm a patriot, which means I kneel for Jesus and stand for the flag. And, yeah, that's, I mean, it might even just be a font. So I don't know if you guys know those shirts in the band, but take a look at them on the internet, and then I don't know your politics. You might not even have any. That's fine with me. But I'll just say I like this one a lot.
Yeah, it's actually really cool. Like this looks very, very D&D-esque it almost looks like a black metal. Well, I shouldn't say black metal. Because black metal, you wouldn't be able to read. No.
And the art is very much like the art that was in all the like metal zines in the 80s and 90s. That, like your friend who could draw rad wizards and shit. This is what his drawings look like.
Your friend who could draw rad wizards and shit. But it's true because everybody had one.
Yeah, I had
Everybody had that friend.
You guys didn't draw rad wizards when you were kids? What the fuck?
I was the friend who couldn't draw the rad wizards.
I was the skull drawer.
Yeah. I drew a car when I was 14, and you would think a kindergartner drew it. I have absolutely no.
We used to make our own comic books, like full comic books, like with stories and shit.
Nice. That's awesome.
Me and my art nerd friends.
That was fun. I would listen to that.
It was fun.
That is a band that I would enjoy seeing live.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I think they would be great live. Yeah, I think I'd be totally into that live show.
But as like an opener set.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd throw it on and listen to it throughout the day, but yeah, definitely a live show.
And it would give a D&D session a very different energy.
Completely.
Yeah, it's like that's when you have the party that like just walks into every room and they don't even talk. So someone shoots, somebody picks up a chair and throws it. They're like, don't you want to know what's in the room? And they're like, nah, fuck it. Doesn't matter.
This song comes on the soundtrack while you're playing D&D. What character is walking in? Whose soundtrack is this?
A rad fucking wizard. Duh.
You think so?
No, this is.
I'm picturing like a I don't know, an ogre or something that just comes in smashing shit.
Yeah, a barbarian, a fighter who fights without armor, and You know,
Exactly.
whatever
Is
weapon
Ice-T
he
a
grabbed.
D&D? I just imagine Ice-T busts down the door and sings the chorus to this song.
I haven't seen an Ice-T in D&D. Maybe.
There should be.
And you're playing it wrong. Shit.
They
Yeah.
should introduce those types of characters.
MC. This is our new class. MC.
MC.
Ex-pimp MC. What does he fight with? Probably brass knuckles. All right.
Or club.
The back of his hand.
The back of his hand. An extremely strong pimp hand. So there's a whole like homebrew world for D&D, and they actually enable it in the system now.
Oh, really?
I guarantee you, somewhere in the database of homebrew characters, there is
a pimp,
and you can develop like all their special skills, their attacks. I guarantee you, there's someone with the strong pimp hand attack.
I've never
Are
played
either of you
D&D.
guys watching this new LA Lakers show on HBO?
I haven't started it yet. No.
I just canceled my subscription, but I'm going to wait until the whole thing's done, and then I'll renew it so I can watch it. It looks
Fucking
great.
Yeah.
It's so
Yeah, it looks
good.
great. And I love John C. Reilly.
John
so
C. Reilly's
I'm way into
amazing.
it. Yeah,
I-
it looks great.
I hope it's good because
It's really
it
good.
is the show that broke up one of the best partnerships and friendships in.
Oh, is that the one?
Yeah, Will Ferrell and Adam McKay broke up over that
Oh, damn.
because
Really?
Will wanted the part of the coach. Thought he was getting it. Is what
Oh, really?
Adam McKay explained it, and that
It wouldn't have worked.
I know that's kind of what he said.
It wouldn't have worked.
John
Time
C.
of Will
Reilly-
Ferrell is over.
Yeah,
He's on his way out. No one cares about Will Ferrell anymore. Come on.
yeah. I mean, the last few things he's done are weird. Didn't they do like a real one of those like Lifetime movies where they just legitimately wrote
Yes.
and acted out like a
Really?
Yeah.
romantic comedy for
It was
Lifetime.
him and some other like
Oh,
A-lister,
interesting.
woman. I can't remember her name.
Yeah, it might
It was
have been
totally
Tina-
like Lifetime presents We Need a Paycheck.
What?
Yeah, neither of them need money. There's no chance they need money. I think
No.
he's just
Boat
gotten
payment.
to the point where he's just like, I just want to do whatever's
I'm
like
gonna
not
make
expected,
whatever pops into my head.
whatever's weird.
Yeah,
but
but
yeah,
a
I guess
Lifetime movie. I mean, come on.
Interesting.
but that if you're like a real comedy person, that's Andy Kaufman funny. That's like digging into the bit so
Will
hard.
Ferrell is not Andy Kaufman funny.
He isn't, but I could see them finding the humor in saying just someone goes like, "Oh, we should make a Lifetime movie," and he's like, "You know what? I'm gonna make a Lifetime movie," and they're like, "No, you're not." He's like, "No, I will."
No, I will.
And
He's
the
in
bit
too many
is,
like serious roles for me to think that he's doing this as like a bit.
yeah,
You know.
yeah. I don't know. I just he's made some strange choices, but yeah, apparently it caused a lot of friction. And not that who cares?
Interesting.
Whatever. They're all
So who made this then?
Adam McKay.
Okay.
And he cast John C. Reilly. He told Will
Gotcha.
he was casting John C. Reilly and not him, and it was like, oh, that didn't go over well.
You didn't go with Will Ferrell or Academy Award winning John C.
Oh,
Reilly?
Will
John C.
Ferrell wanted to be the owner.
Yeah, he wanted the John C. Reilly part.
Oh.
Yeah, and it would be, I get it too because John C. Reilly's goofy like Will Ferrell, but he can play it in a straight context, like
Yeah.
like Boogie Nights.
Exactly.
Like everything in that movie is so natural, and if Will Ferrell had his part, it would have been weird. It wouldn't have worked right. It wouldn't have worked right.
Oh no.
He's not like self-aware at all. He's just like, oh,
Yeah.
what do I know about movies?
Yeah. Exactly.
Nothing. Weird trivia. That's what I know.
It's time to visit the merch table.
Holy
Did you
shit!
bring anything?
I have bought so much new shit. I have so much new shit. I didn't bring anything.
Jesus
Do you have
Christ.
the King Gizzard record?
I do.
Oh yeah, good. Do you have it to?
Do you want me to get it?
Yes.
I'll go get
I,
it.
I meant to show that one.
Jordan, do you have anything?
Oh, am I supposed to buy stuff? No. I'm sorry.
No, you don't.
No, if you
Jordan
want to
doesn't-
show something off.
Jordan doesn't buy
Do you have any
merch.
pedals?
Have you bought any new drum gear in the
I have
last
so
2
many
years?
pedals, guys. No, but I've broken the last few of my nice cymbals, and now they don't make them anymore, so I have to find a new brand.
Oh no! Yikes! Cymbals are not fun to buy. from
It's just
what I-
going to change a lot of the sounds, so it's a big life choice.
Wow.
And I think I need a new snare too. So
Yeah, when we first walked in, I was like, "Is that Jordan's regular kit?" Because the way the light was hitting it, it looked a totally different color. And then I got up close and I was like, "Oh no, that's it. That's
they're
that's
just
the same."
Ludwig Keystones. They're nothing fancy.
Yeah,
They're nice
do
and
the
loud though.
they do the job.
And then I've been playing with these Meinl MB20s for a few years, but they don't make any anymore. And I bought up all the last ones that I could find. And so now I got to find something else.
And Meinl doesn't have a. Well, this is really close. They just did something totally different. That's
what are we talking about?
Cymbals. He needs to buy new cymbals.
No, they're all like the Byzance, whatever. That's like their new thing they're pushing, and I'm not really into them.
Gotcha.
So they have like these classic metal ones, but I'm also not really into that. I was a Zildjian guy for years and years until I got in Brume, and I was like, shit, I'm gonna break all of my nice Zildjians. So I need something a little heavier.
Yeah.
So I might go back. I like those A series are really nice, so I might go back. I might finesse it.
So for people who don't know, if you had to buy a new ride, like a 20 or 22 inch ride or whatever, how much are you out for a good cymbal?
$500.
Yeah. Wow. Next time you look at a drum kit, next time you look at like a Neil Peart kit or whatever, a Danny Carey kit with 100 cymbals, just think about how much money is in those fucking cymbals.
You actually go through those.
$300 to $500 probably for a good like cymbal. The thing that sucks is hi-hats. You have to pay for each one individually. Like it's not
a set.
Not priced like not priced like a set. They're still crazy expensive. Damn. Like, well, I need both. Wow.
Yeah. Would you ever replace one half of a hi-hat but not the other?
Not in Brume, but hell yeah, I would.
Yeah, you would.
Oh, yeah.
If you busted one.
I was in the practice space the other day, and I used 2 China trashes on my hi-hat stand just for funsies. It sounded like shit, but it was fun to play.
Oh, God, I love the sound of that. I know it's
it was nasty, super nasty.
I know.
So I'm in there working on my blast beat, so I just need like loud crash over the top of it.
Yeah. That's funny. Yeah, I mean they're not in the Doom world. You put a China on stage and people are like, "What is this bullshit?" But
I use
don't
one.
care.
I don't bring it on for shows because it's too much to pack. But
yeah,
I use one.
Eric's got one on both sides of the kit.
Yeah, I've got 2. I just use one. Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing quite like the wash of 2 Chinas when you're just running them like that. It's just.
I have a huge a 7-piece like pork pie kit with a full rack and all sorts of crazy effect cymbals. It's just too much for this band, or it was at one point. It might not be anymore.
Yeah. We've heard rumbling that songs are changing a little bit.
Everything's getting just changing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, certainly, and Dave, we saw Dave Paling from CBS after your set, and he was like, "Wow, man, that's the first time I've really seen them with Jackie, and that fucking changes everything." Mm-hmm. And you can hear
having Jackie there is great.
You can hear if you're not familiar, Jackie from Graceon is playing cello in Brume. I think full time now ish.
Oh yeah, she's on board.
She's a member.
We are now a 4-piece.
So God, how does that change writing? How fun! Oh, to have someone like that in the room when you're writing.
I don't write the song, so I couldn't.
You just spoken like a true drummer. I gotta lug this kid around.
I just lay the beat.
I gotta lug this kid around. You guys write the fucking songs.
Oh, nice.
All right. Oh, yeah, merch.
Merch.
We'll start with this one because
let's see what you got.
Very exciting.
Ooh,
so,
is that from the 90s, Jeff?
Finally, the Glory or Death version of King Gizzard's Teenage Gizzard.
Oh, yeah.
Which we sent to the press like a fucking year ago.
See through his head.
With redrawn, lovely 90s style art, cartoon art.
From who?
From Glory or Death Records.
No. Who did the art?
Crockabilly,
that's right.
We listened to his music.
In a very early episode.
Turns out he's...
Oh, man, I wish you could see that better because you cannot get... There you go. Oh, yeah, look at that. Damn, that's a pretty one.
Ooh, and see that? That's glow in the dark, too. So if we could turn off the lights right now...
It would glow.
It was a lot of fun, and I actually got one of the wax mages, so I'll bring that next time.
Damn.
Because it's pretty as fuck. He made the wax mage people just hand laid in little like pizza triangles around the outside of the record. Oh, it's so great in colors that kind of coordinate with this whole thing.
So when we were in San Francisco last week for the Brume show,
yes,
we went to Amoeba. I found a record that I've been looking for forever, which is
been to Amoeba in a long time.
It's Jurassic 5 Quality Control.
Nice,
so fucking good. I need this just to put on. Oh man, look at that! So awesome. I love it.
That's a great record.
It's so good.
I love Jurassic 5.
I've always been hesitant to when people say you like hip hop, and I'm like, probably not what you're thinking of, but I love J5.
Yeah,
so much. There's
Tribe.
So much good hip hop that doesn't get any love or exposure. It's
For
like,
sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Like all the little metal bands. Like there's so much good stuff that just gets drowned out.
So much good stuff.
Well, there was an era that I think appealed to non-core hip-hop fans and white people who like music with real instruments, where there were bands that were touring with like live band setups.
Yeah.
And there was a period where that was sort of common. That was one of the years that I lived in LA, and there were so many of them playing, and I fucking love that because it's like a live funk band and then two or three great MCs.
Do you think there are people alive right now? Probably our kids' age and maybe slightly older that don't know that the Roots were a band.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Before
before recording.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Before they were on TV.
Yeah, 100%.
Like they were a touring hip hop band.
Indeed.
That's crazy. And then speaking of the early 90s, I had to grab this because this is the first, or not actually the second White Zombie record, Las Exorcisto. I listened to the shit out of this thing when I was my senior year of high school art class. We could listen to music, and this was on constant rotation from like me and all of my friends. And it's funny too because my oldest started listening to Rob Zombie, and I was like, I mentioned White Zombie, and they were like, Who? What? And I was like,
oh no.
Fuck. Getting the record. We're listening. I love that record. It's corny. It's cheesy. But goddamn, it was good.
I will say nothing. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Not your lane?
Yeah, not my lane.
There was a time and a place. I mean, come on.
For sure. Oh, no, I would never think less of JD for liking it. Trust me. That would be rude. But I don't know. I think by the time it came out, I was just too old. And it was like not into that kind of fun. I don't know.
Not into that fun. Yeah, see, I was still in high school. So that was like some risque fun.
I felt like he was like almost like making a mockery of people who were doing something serious and taking all of the money and attention while he did it, while these other bands were like, hey, we're here. Like, it'd be great if this bullshit wasn't what everyone was listening to, but here we are.
People love it. I could see that.
It's not new metal, but I honestly lump it into what was appealing about new metal too. It's like simple, danceable, stupid, goofy.
It blended like industrial and metal.
Yeah,
it was sort of like
musically, it wasn't like new metal.
I definitely was into it for the industrial kind of elements to it.
Yeah,
because I was like a huge Ministry fan. So
yeah, I was gonna say if Ministry was a little more metal, I think this was
I would say Ministry is more metal than White Zombie. 100 Days.
I think I don't know. I think Ministry was a little more industrial.
Just in ethos.
They relied a little more on the. Oh yeah. Oh, in ethos for sure. 100%.
That was all a costume.
But like just pure musically, like Ministry was straight up industrial.
I really liked White Zombie's videos. That was kind of my shtick, because I grew up in LA with video all around. So I thought they had like this visual style that was really interesting, and I thought the music just like sounded like what they looked like.
Completely.
Yeah.
And they did that crazy ass peyote scene from Beavis and Butthead, which was A+.
That's true.
That's right.
It's almost some of the scorn that people have for Ghost. So I think the music doesn't sound like the Image list.
Really?
You listen to the earliest records, maybe that were a little noisier and a little dirtier, and But when you get to 1965, wow. Jung, 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 jung. And when the bass player's only job is to go jung, 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 jung on one, you should take 3 strings off of the bass and all the frets off. All they had to do is just go jung, 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 jung.
Yeah, definitely not the most inspiring drum parts.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say anything. Here we are. Different strokes. I've listened to terrible things too.
That's too funny.
Shit, between the last time I was here, we did an episode.
You were here.
Now, we're here in this room doing this thing. I bought a shit ton of records.
Yeah, I had a ton of writing.
I bought the bass I bought already.
You guys listen to your vinyl? Do you have like setups for them?
Yeah. Yeah, we both do. I got a new old setup. The Pops Records.
Yes.
Episodes when a good friend's dad passed away. They gave me his old sick ass Pioneer receiver.
That's cool.
And speakers
and turntable.
Like, really nice. Yeah, and turntable.
Or was that a Techniques?
The turntable's a lot newer.
Yeah.
But the receiver and the speakers look and sound gorgeous.
Great.
It's set up in my living room. Yeah, it sounds awesome.
Yeah, I have my wife's grandmother's Italian vintage piece of shit record player. So
oh wow,
I listen to records on it, but it sounds like this thing that was made 50 years ago.
Don't you worry? Because sometimes the needles can damage the records if you're not careful on some of that old shit.
Oh, it's replaceable. You just pop it out.
Okay, so it's just a regular stylus, like on a.
It's one of those all built in. It's like a table that is also a record. Do like an end table. It doesn't have a great speaker on it. So I collect vinyls, but I never can really listen to them because I just don't have a good thing to listen to them on.
In another life, I assume it's on pause. Jordan actually ran a label and put out a bunch of records, a few records. Ooh. Some records that we really love too, from bands that we love. Like
was the time.
Catapult the Dead.
Gone.
What else?
So good.
What else did you put out?
You name a band, I'll tell you if they're still around or not.
No, but just say what
half
you put
of them
out.
are gone.
Half of them are gone. Jordan produces their last record.
I put out Menine.
That's what he specializes in.
Catapult the Dead. I put out Whorehound. I put out Kurakuma. I've done a couple bands from Brazil. I can't remember the names of right now. I've done about 13 or 14 records, I think, before I had to go on extended hiatus.
Hiatus. Do you still have a bunch of boxes somewhere?
I have so many records in my house.
So many records.
They come out every once in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do like a fire sale and just get rid of some of them.
Yeah, I still do like I'll go to events and stuff if I can have a booth or something like that. I just don't have time to do anything else right now. I'm a little busy.
Yeah.
Punk rock flea market.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that stuff. It was fun.
Yeah. Well,
I just did one at a brewery in Watsonville like a few months, maybe back in October.
Oh, that's right. I remember that.
Where in Watsonville?
It was the brewery that Mark.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Mark hit us up to see if we wanted to come down there the day before at SLU and sell hot sauce. And I was like, our hot sauce is completely illegal. And I don't want to sell it and murder anyone accidentally.
I don't think this in a commercial kitchen.
I don't think it would have mattered, but
oh, I know.
I would recommend doing it in the future. It was a lot of fun. It was actually really good.
Yeah, I couldn't. I had something going on. I don't remember what it was. But
I remember I agreed to do it at band practice, but I drank so much at band practice. I sobered up and I remember texting Susie, "Did I tell you I was going to go to this thing over the weekend? I don't remember." And she's like, "Yeah, you said you would do it." I was like, "Fuck, all right, let's go."
All right, I guess
it was
we're
great.
doing it.
I had a blast.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Yeah, they have good beer.
Yeah, they
actually.
Do.
Yeah, really good beer.
Make us some good beer.
Yeah.
All right, let's listen to
more music. Okay, let's do it.
I'm trying
to do it.
Oh Jesus, this is gonna get good. Okay, so the band, it's X.I.L. Speed Demons. .bandcamp.
Yes.
Yes.
The names are getting better.
Yes.
I know, right? Their logo scares me. I don't know what that is or what it means, but
X.I.L. Speed Demons?
Yeah.
X.I.L. Speed.
Speed one. It's 1D.
Oh, Demon.
Speedymons.
All right. And sharing screen.
Hell yeah.
God, why does it not want to find them? Are they just called Speed Demons, or are they called X.I.L?
X.I.L.
It's just called X.I.L.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
I see it.
X.I.L.
San Antonio, Texas.
Sure.
Breakneck rock and roll.
Probably.
Fuck
yes. That is it.
All right.
There we go.
Oh.
We are going to listen to that.
Hell yeah. So the album cover is he's in his full battle regalia with a Negan style bat with barbed wire on it.
Black Sabbath album that kind of looks like that. Where they're swinging something, right? Paranoid?
Yeah, where there's like a repeating image, so it looks like it's kind of... I want to see this mustache. I hope there's more pictures.
A mustache?
What's...
Oh, look at that.
I don't know.
Beard painted on?
I don't. Or maybe it's shadows.
I didn't even realize he was looking at us.
That logo.
That's crazy. Breakneck rock and roll with like the AC/DC.
AC/DC.
Yeah. Okay. The song is
Hand
Speed
chiseled.
Demons.
Fuck yeah.
So let's dig in.
Yes. Throwing it way back.
That is throwing it back. I tell you what. Where's the sweet guitar solo?
Well, there was one at the beginning.
There's going to be one, too, though, right?
There was one at the beginning. Oh, there'll be another.
It's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming.
So,
It's coming.
So I like that. So most of the like new thrash that we've heard is like really like super produced, maybe even like overproduced. This is like messy.
Oh, this is messy.
It's messy all the way around, and I kind of like it.
Yeah. This sounds like a tape somebody handed me when I was like 13 years old and was like, check this out.
I mean, you can get it on cassette.
And then you take that home and you pop it in your tape player and you're like,
fuck yeah.
And there's like, I don't know, I zoomed in. If you're watching on YouTube, there's a fucking story they're telling here too.
It's a story. Can you give us the TLDR?
It's fucking there's an alternate dimension pulsing between space and time. There's a war, some demonic warriors. The speed demons are exiled somewhere, and then they go to Earth somehow with sonic alchemy, and then they do parascience, and there's a rip and a tear, and
I'm fascinated because it's like the album starts with these. I mean, this song is 4 minutes long. Songs like this aren't usually 4 minutes long, and they just get longer. There's an almost 10-minute long song on this album, and I don't understand how.
Oh, it's gonna be their one or Harvester of Sorrow.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like, is this a ballad? No, it's not a fucking ballad.
It's their magnum opus.
Yeah. So I'm calling 421. I'm calling guitar solo at 3.
No, it's 3:58.
Okay,
53.
We're Speed Demons, and there's a video.
Oh, there is a video. Yeah, I'm calling guitar solo at like 2:45.
2:45.
Yeah,
Jordan. 3:53.
3:53.
Oh, right.
Oh, you're
like an outro.
An
outro.
Okay.
Price is Right rules.
Okay, let's go to 2:45 first. Here we go. Okay.
Oh, 2 seconds off. Take a drink for that.
So short.
But let's see if there's an outro guitar solo too.
There was an intro. Why not?
Take me home.
Sorry, Jordan.
No, just kind of a sweet ending. That they were
It's okay. I've already walked out of this show, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, Jordan.
I'm looking at the tags. So metal, NWOTHM. So
I was thinking of that too.
New wave of Texas.
Texas heavy metal.
Well, because Trevor's trying to do like California.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
I thought he was still just doing new wave of British.
Now every band's got whatever town they're from.
It's like,
New wave of San Antonio.
But then you cut yourself off to like anybody else outside of your state.
So when we listen to a band like this, I love to look at the, if you like X.I.L, you may also like.
Oh yeah,
a band
you may also
that
like
had...
is my favorite part of all streaming apps right now.
Yeah, Hell Ripper. Okay, Spell, Valador. Oh shit. All right, we're listening to
Valador.
Please find Valador.
Yeah, should we listen to some Valador? Oh wait, okay. Let's do it.
Full Triumph.
Hold on. I gotta open it. Okay. Blood Metal Legions.
Looks pretty epic.
Oh man, is that heads? Ooh.
Custom designed for the side-to-side headbang.
Yeah.
Silence before the storm. A cloud color in the sky.
This is exactly what I thought it would sound like.
Yeah. So one thing I noticed.
Hold on. Okay, there we go.
These bands always have these drawings like that. There's like a dude on top of a rock with an axe and some heads.
He's a conqueror,
and the proportions are always so wrong. It's like your friend who could drew the kick-ass warrior on top of the rock, but like the head was always a little too small, and like
it's like, sorry, bro, I can only do wizards.
Full triumphed.
And the funny thing too is that like he has the heads of, I'm guessing, the people he's killed, but 2 of the heads are skulls. So does he just carry this thing around with him everywhere he goes for years and years?
One head for every song, and then the 2 skulls are the oldest songs.
The oldest songs. And I mean, they're from Greece, so I'm gonna. But
sweet.
like the album is called Full Triumphed.
Full Triumph.
Full Triumphed.
Yes.
Not fully triumphed, but full triumphed.
So, hey, we might also like Warrior Path. Let's go ahead and take a look at the cover.
Oh, we are going down.
Why are his legs so short? Why is his hand so tiny? I guarantee you, if we look at every single one of these. I'm sorry.
I failed life drawing. I failed it once before I passed it. I get it. Proportions are hard.
They are incredibly hard.
Drawing hands and feet sucks.
Oh yeah.
So my daughter studied focus on art in high school quite a bit, and the very first thing she entered freshman year, and she knew she was going to do like the 4-year program that ended with AP, and the very first thing her teacher made her do was draw a hand. Ugh. And then they make you draw a hand at the end of senior year.
Hands are hard.
And you can see like that's a really great marker of like
that's your progress.
Technical progress.
There's too many lines. Too many different things.
I mean, I draw a hand. It doesn't even look like a hand. It doesn't look like anything anyone's ever seen before.
I just draw. Everyone gets mittens. Mittens are easy.
Yeah, I could see that. A little mitten action.
Ooh, yeah, mittens for sure.
All right, so what's next?
What's next? That's a great question, Jeff. The next one is okay. This one's on Sound something Cloud. Okay. This is...
Oh, you're nice. Whenever I get...
You can still pull them up. They're on Bandcamp. Just,
okay.
We got a pre-release that is not yet on Bandcamp.
What's the band called?
So it's Slowenya. I don't know if it's pronounced Slowenya.
That's how you spell it?
Because you can't get much slower than Enya.
Sail away.
But
if they're not...
it's probably like Slowenya.
So...
It's slow-Enya.
Yeah.
So Slowenya from Turku, Finland. You can also send out preview links through Bandcamp.
See that?
Just FYI.
See that?
You might have to have a pro account though. So
we're gonna
pay the $10 a month.
So this is a single called Synchronized that comes off of their album. The single actually doesn't even come out until tomorrow. So, well, not tomorrow when you're listening to this. It came out on Friday. And the album comes out in late April. So let's listen to Slowenya.
And we know this band is from Finland. I know through a coworker that every adult male in Finland right now is on notice for potential military service.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Brutal.
So fucking...
That sucks.
Well, I don't know what your situation is, guys, but stay safe.
Stay safe. All right. Oh, hold on.
Oh, I like it. Sounds like a record Jordan.
It does.
All right, we're 1 minute in.
Yeah, they'll get there.
How long is this song?
Are we gonna get there? It's
7.5.
4.5.
Oh.
It's a shorty short.
Yeah, they have a singer.
So, they do. I was just gonna ask, instrumental or not?
They have a singer.
Yeah, they have a singer.
They need to be careful because King Gizzard might come calling about this album cover right here.
Does that look like it?
Yeah, Polygona Wonderland or whatever.
Polygona Wonderland.
It looks a lot like that.
It's nice and
I don't
drony. I like it so far.
Yeah,
I like it. I love it so far.
I like it a lot
I'm
too.
Definitely still listening.
Setting a dangerous precedent for you, Jordan, because the drummer Timo plays drums but also samples in ambient. So he's doing an extra job.
Wait, an ambient?
You know,
Yeah, explain. What do you mean sample and ambient?
He's got triggers, I'm sure, and so he's got to remember to hit the trigger.
Well, maybe someone you know is working on that very same thing right now.
Oh, hell yeah. Awesome.
Who?
Good. No. So there's one song. I was going to make you do this for JD, and I got fucking crazy busy at work today and didn't pull it up. But there's one song on the current album that has really crazy, I think, rhythm work from you. Where you take the same part and you do completely different things and completely change the feel of the song by playing the drums differently. Yeah. And I was gonna pull up a section of it and just have you break it down or explain what the fuck is going on, because it even throws me off every time I hear it. It's the one that's got that there's a chorus or a pre-chorus where you kind of pick the drums up and everybody goes, "Oh, that's hurt," or I don't even know what the words are. I should have done the work.
Do you know
drawing a blank here?
About?
Yeah.
Is it the one where I do all the little snare rolly kind of stuff with a little marching band kind of stuff on? Is it that one?
Yeah, maybe. No, I don't think it's that one. There's a little dance. That little chorus or pre-chorus almost has kind of a dance beat in the drums in sort of a weird way.
This sounds like what I was trying to talk to you about the other night after I'd had a few drinks, and I was like, "You own that ride." That's all I remember saying is
And Jordan's like,
but dude, there was a part of the song where
you said
do
specifically, you're like, I can't stop watching your right hand, and then on Wednesdays I go to the practice space for myself just to do whatever, and it tripped me up. I was totally hyper aware of what my hands were doing, and I was throwing sticks and it was not good.
I messed you up.
Dude.
Up. No, there was
don't make me think about what I'm doing.
You were on the ride, but you would hitting on the bell. You would hit a 4 count, and then you'd immediately go into a 16, and it was I don't know.
I don't know.
So you guys can't explain my drum parts to me at all. I don't know what the fuck you two are talking about.
Yeah, you're hearing stuff I'm probably not actually doing.
Let's and like I said,
yeah, let's hear a little bit more.
Okay, let's listen to more.
Yeah,
I want vocals.
this a lot.
Yeah, this is cool.
Vocals were unexpected, but I liked it.
Yeah,
because totally unexpected. But I like what they're doing. It's cool. The harmonies
because
are cool.
This is SoundCloud. I can see the
sound waves,
and there's a part in the middle.
Breakdown.
There's a breakdown. So I'm gonna go forward.
Let's hear it.
Let's see.
Get us catch a little bit before it.
Damn it.
Like that a lot.
I like this a lot. This is really good.
Right now, I want to see a triple bill of Brume, Elephant Tree, and that band.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I would happily play a game or a show with that band.
Yeah. A game.
Sorry, I just got a work notification.
Oh, you're all.
Swipe up.
Yeah, let's see if they need me.
Nice. Well, hopefully they'll have this on Bandcamp when they release.
What's the name
single.
of that band again? I like that.
Just remember Slowenya.
Slowenya, that's right.
Slowenya.
Well done.
I should pull that up again so that
A+ name, A+ song.
We'll get a little bit more of there. Here, let's listen to
Slowenya.
Let's listen to something that's out.
Something that's
go to their
available.
Bandcamp and pull. Well, so there's a Mogwai cover.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I like that.
You're not going to win me over with covers.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm anti-cover.
I don't know.
Anti-cover.
I don't know Mogwai.
I hate covers, man. I hate them so much. Covers to me are like Marvel and Star Wars movies. Like, I've had enough. Give me something new.
Aww, I like it.
That's fine.
Okay, let's see. I'm trying to. Is my internet being really slow, or is it Bandcamp? Okay, so should we
Epic.
Let's do X.I.L.
All right.
It looks like a single, but let's give it a shot. This is different.
I'm into it.
They're getting there. Too bad we can't see the sound waves.
I know. I mean, I'm still listening because it's going somewhere.
I like this. You want to jump ahead a little bit?
Yeah. Because this whole track could be like a intro for the second.
Yeah, like a Brian Eno thing.
Yeah.
I think this is an intro track.
Which then leads into...
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's crunchy.
Yeah, super crunchy.
Yeah, I like that.
I do not hate this.
No.
You haven't walked out?
No, these guys should play with Slowenya.
Yeah. It's because this is slow.
It still is.
Oh, shit. Been transported.
I like these guys.
Cool.
Yeah, I like this. This is cool.
So mastered by Esben from Monolord.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Not that the mastering has
Yeah,
much to do
like
with
masters?
shaping the sound, but it's not surprising to hear.
That's cool.
YouTube, sorry.
I like that.
I keep kicking the camera, so if anyone's watching this, it's going to like shake occasionally. We could make it. Oh, you missed it when we first did it. Now we could do like a shaky car ride.
That was bad.
Oh, sorry.
That was bad.
I watched all of the YouTube videos that I could. I think I got through about 7 of them before, from the time I harassed you about doing this to today.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Nice.
I like your show. You guys are killing it.
Oh,
Thanks,
very,
man.
Very entertaining. I like your shorts. Were also very good. I watched a ton of those.
Oh, nice.
That's LJD.
See that?
I'm very YouTube savvy. It's part of my job.
That's awesome.
That's good. Yeah, maybe we'll hit you up for tips on how to get people to subscribe.
No, you're nailing it. You're nailing it.
We haven't really worked
Got to
on
do
it.
more of it more frequently.
Just have Mike Scheit on every other episode.
Yeah, seriously.
Rack him up.
It's true.
Hey, Mike, you ready to come back?
Talk about the show you just played. Okay, next night. Here we go. Tuesday. Wednesday. That was that show.
All right. We got more?
No, that's it.
Got any?
I didn't do a band camp because we had so many like actual band submissions. I didn't want to like not pick one.
That's fine.
I mean, we could dig in though.
That's fine. Or what? There was one time when we were letting the What's Selling Now scroll.
Oh yeah,
and
we
then
did
just
do that.
listening to things that were interesting.
That was fun.
But I would have to plug in to share the screen and,
Oh Jesus.
and the audio.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's selling right now.
All right. Yeah, here. Give me the
Okay,
board because
here we go. We're going to go to this. We're going to go to all best-selling any format, and we have a band that is a metal band.
Okay. Except first you have to find
wait.
You don't have a choice. You have to find this first.
What just happened? Oh, that was weird. Okay.
If you hover over it, it'll play.
Okay. I don't like
This
that.
is a band called the Coltranes.
Where did you find this?
It was
Nice.
so they have a feed at the top of Bandcamp that's a running real-time feed of what people have bought in the moment, like what music they bought.
This is some stuff.
Huh.
Yeah, so this is the Coltranes, and it's a song called The Cat of Nine, or the album is The Cat of Nine Tails.
Oh, and they're no longer a
Nice.
band, but they're from Temecula.
That one. There you go.
Oh
This one?
shit!
Yes.
Shout out to Temecula.
Hell yeah.
Shout out.
Temecula. Oh, what is going on in that?
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm going to get an explicit tag on YouTube, but this just scrolled across.
Ruh-roh.
Ruh-oh, Raggy.
What is going on?
I need to hear all of this.
Oh, jeez.
Style points.
Yeah, so I don't even want to say the words out loud, but there is some
Jesus.
real ugly cartoon sex going on in the cover.
Oh, it's more.
Those are some decrepit penises.
That is, yeah. This is.
They're so of course I mean the
Decrepit
header,
Penises, by the way, the name of my other band.
going across the top, the header on their Bandcamp page is a GIMP mask and a rainbow flag arrangement.
Wow.
So I don't care what they sound like. I
don't
this
either.
band.
What are we about to hear, though?
This I don't care.
Is this gonna
I
be
bet
like
it's
some
gross.
pure like
Whatever it is, it's
noise
gonna be
metal,
gross.
noise rock, punk?
Yeah, I think it'll be like
Grimy
I
punk.
mean, okay, look at this guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's just
Oh yeah.
grimy, sweaty. He's like if Harmar Superstar
Was it Jesus Lizard?
He's got those black leather gloves with the knuckles cut out.
All right, let's give it a go.
What's
Nice
the
tidy
song
mustache.
called?
This is a whole new look for me.
I don't know what to do with this. Oh, they have merch.
All right, that was awesome. I loved that.
Perfect.
That was it. No, not really. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
I am all in.
your favorite, Jeff?
Well, it's like what if like you had Cannibal Corpse lyrics, but like you could actually hear them? Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah.
You
But
could tell what
Richard
they were.
G sings them to you.
With Richard G singing. I actually kind of like that. That's a delivery that's I don't mind. No, especially in this context, it was perfect.
I kind of want to listen to 7 Shades of Shit.
Do it. Let's
Sure.
do it.
7
I like
Shades
this band. This I would not leave this show. I would be glued to my chair.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Did you find this?
So I found our next one.
Where
I
was
love
this?
So sorry, so people are seeing what's coming up next on my screen because I'm looking at
Damn it, Jeff.
I'm looking at the feed. So our next is an artist named Dreamer Icioma.
I guess we're done talking about the Coltrane's.
That was fucking great. That was, what else is there? It's fantastic.
A+
it.
Coltrane's.
Yes.
Good job.
Good job, Coltrane's.
The music was way more competent than I was expecting too.
What's this called?
That's
Dreamer?
a band that has a fully fleshed out concept, and they just have to roll with it. You know, there's
Yeah.
no like,
Yes.
who cares what the songs sound like? We're rolling. We're the fucking
And I think
Coltrane's.
they definitely wear a Gimp mask on stage at some point, I'm sure.
Hell yeah,
Yeah,
they
so-
do.
Okay.
That's a show where I expect to get bodily fluids on me.
Yes.
I'd be disappointed if I didn't.
Disappointed.
Or not just sweat. Come on, don't be
Yeah.
amateurs. Dreamer Icioma. Isioma.
I-S-I-O-M-A. Okay.
So I'm just watching the feed of what people are buying right now, and if a cover looks interesting, I click on it.
That looks very interesting.
I don't know what this is.
I don't know what it is either,
We got a cloud person.
but I have a feeling we're about to find out.
Yes, indeed.
Ooh, 13 songs on an album.
Predicting I walk out of this show.
What?
You think?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right.
Yep. I'm already gone.
Walk in the room, heads all altered, facing you, and you don't even blush.
I like it.
I like it.
Don't even blush, you're untouchable. So lively, so
All right. Prospecting.
That's what you put on a Sunday morning. You know, you wake up, sit on the couch with your coffee.
Yeah.
There's things you listen to, and there's things you go see. That's not something I would go see.
No, I wouldn't want to.
What's selling right now? Why isn't it scrolling?
I don't know, Jeff.
No one buying anything?
Oh.
Here we go. Here we
Bandcamp
go.
broke.
That's not interesting. No, we got a lot of people buying "Come Together," which appears to be.
Why can't I not just like click on this album without? God damn it!
You have to click
Bandcamp.
on the name. Not...
I did.
Oh, weird. Well, you're looking at it wrong.
I don't get it.
Ooh, what is this?
What the fuck is that?
DM. This is gonna be some anime shit. It's okay. I don't need to hear that. Yeah. So let's hear the the best of.
Okay, we're gonna listen to all best-selling any format is a band called Death Spell Omega. Actually, I have an idea. I'll just type it in, and then I'll just go to their Bandcamp page, and then I'll click on it like this. Okay, ready? Here we go. Oh, that's a really low. Is that throat singing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Do some skip forwarding. Oh. Is this supposed to be black metal? Oh. It's fun. So this is one of the top-selling albums of all of them?
Yeah.
Best-selling any format. Wow.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Somebody knows. I mean, we got Stabbing Westward on here. I'm on page 2 now.
Wait, what?
Stabbing
Westward?
Yes.
Wow, I haven't heard that name in a long
I think
time.
it's because they just, like, there was like a documentary or something that came out that mentioned them or was about them on Netflix. I think it was about them, actually. I remember scrolling past it and going, God damn, there's a name I haven't heard in a while.
Look, even the Ghost album is on the 3rd page after you know, that tells you a lot about who the Bandcamp audience is.
Deathspell Omega.
Yeah. How about
Bloody Wood?
That's going to be this is definitely an Indian metal band.
Do you think
Oh
so?
yes,
Yeah.
I've heard of these guys. I know these guys.
Have you
Bloodywood?
really?
Yeah, I read an article
they're
about them the other day. Like literally this week.
Oh, interesting. Bloody Wood.
Yeah.
Like
They're an
Bollywood.
Indian death metal band. Yeah, totally.
Oh, I get it. Oh, okay. Well, now we got to listen. Oh, yeah. Look at all the names. Mm-hmm.
They're so shiny.
ये ले ये मुसलमान का खून ये हिंदू का खून बता मुसलमान का कौन सा हिंदू का कौन सा बता साले बनाने वाले ने फर्क नहीं किया तू कौन आता फर्क करने वाला I see a say turning to fate turning to hate turning to votes turning to notes blacker kind of black money with the antidote best kind of
It's like Indian new metal.
It is.
I like that they keep that kind of Indian like beat underneath it,
my
where
God, I
still you're
love
kind of
that.
bouncing to it, but it's
Yeah.
still just like
Yeah, exactly. You want to just like raise your shoulders up and down.
yeah,
So,
do one of these kind of things.
Yeah.
this guy's review says perfect mix of sounds reminiscing the tribal vibes of Soulfly, the aggression and core of Five Finger Death Punch, and the
Soulfly.
intensity of Cataclysm. 3 bands that I hate.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed that.
That is a perfect summation of this band. Yet somehow I don't immediately hate this band.
I don't. And then when you look at their other discography, it's like it looks not serious.
Yeah.
There's like in a Santa costume. There's
Yeah, they seem very like self-aware.
I feel like with those sort of what are the tabla beats? That's well, there's the guitar and then there's like the tabla, right?
Yeah.
That makes the other rhythms in the background.
So I'm gonna challenge your notion that you do not like covers because they have an entire pop covers record.
No.
That starts with Justin Bieber's Despacito.
Holy shit.
Smells Like Teen Spirit, Ariana
Backstreet
Grande,
Boys.
The Weeknd.
I don't know most of those songs to begin with. So.
You don't?
Into
No,
club.
you
I'm
know-
sorry.
You got to know Into Club 50 Cent.
Oh yeah, I know that one.
Okay, so I'll
Should we listen to their version of
Yeah.
In the Club?
Wait, so I hate the original, and you think I'm gonna like the cover?
I don't
Yes.
know.
You
I
might.
don't think I'll like any of it, but I want to hear it.
No.
There you go.
Okay.
It's like Howard Stern. Drink Bacardi like it's your birthday. Yeah. I mean, I just think pop music's so easy to do covers like this because there's like 2 chords, 3 chords. It's like dead simple to learn.
God.
I like nothing about that. I would walk out of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I don't.
I don't like this. I'm
Like
leaving.
maybe if they had a good funny stage show to go along with it.
Yeah. I like the idea of this band, but I don't like this band.
Yeah. Well, I think the funny thing is I think because I dig like those Indian rhythms and sounds, and like I think that's what makes me like this. But if this without that, and this was any other band, I'd be like, nope.
I think if they were trying to add the elements of metal that I like on top of their like more traditional music, I'd be more receptive of it. But it's like, let's take the shittiest like System of the Down new metal and throw it on top of some Bollywood beats.
Yeah.
And see if you like it. And it just feels kind of pandery-ish. Like they have a gimmick.
Yeah. No, I agree with all of that.
I agree with all of that.
Jordan. Woo-wee. It's crazy. I looked at even top albums and top vinyl. We got Witch by Witch. Did they just re-release it? They must have re-released it. In which case, I need to grab it. I need to. Do you know this band?
Is it Witch when they spell it with V's?
No. It's it's what's his name from Dinosaur Jr.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
It's that guy
playing guitar and stuff. It was like one of the very first like stoner rock records I ever bought.
Yeah, totally.
So was Witch?
Yeah. Tip
it's old because it's just Witch. There's no like.
Yeah, exactly. They didn't have to like change their spelling.
No.
Well, they didn't have to add an extra word. Every band these days is like verb witch or noun witch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there is a song. I mean, this whole record is good, but Seer is just like a fucking straight up
such a good song,
brilliant song that like set up a template for so many. Like people will cite Queens of the Stone Age and Caius as influences, but when I actually listen to the songs that people write, I think everybody listened to this record.
It's J Mascis.
Yeah, J Mascis.
Yeah.
But he plays drums in this band.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Which?
Cool. Yeah, he's back to playing the drums. They toured not too long ago.
Yeah, they did. They played Felton, I think. Yeah.
Should have gone.
They played Felton?
Yeah, the Felton Music Hall.
Really? Not Santa Cruz? They just straight up played Felton? Really?
Yeah, the promoter who books that room is really well connected, and people really love playing it. Like the venue's nice, the staff's good, they take good care of you.
Huh.
Yeah.
Fucking
that was where Yob played actually.
Yeah,
the night before you guys.
Yob played there the night before.
They played in Felton. I know Jamie went to the show, but he told me it was in Santa Cruz.
No, I was in Felton.
He was simplifying things.
Yeah,
he was actually in Felton. I know where Felton is. Come on, guys.
Yeah. He's like, I'll just tell him Santa Cruz.
I'll just tell him Santa Cruz.
He won't know.
Yeah.
Or maybe
From here,
Jamie just didn't know. Jamie's like, that whole area is Santa Cruz.
It's all Santa Cruz.
Once you peek over the mountain.
to an Englishman. All right, so I have a hard stop.
Okay.
I have a hard stop at 8:30.
Well, this has been fun.
This has been lovely.
But wait, we're not done.
Oh, you got a question?
Time of times?
We have questions.
I have things I have to do.
Dun, 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 dun. Hometown band.
Yeah. Well, what would you consider your hometown?
Yeah. Would you say San Francisco? Would you say LA?
Like a band that's from my actual hometown?
Yeah.
So I'm actually from a town called Castaic, California, which is about 35 miles north of LA proper. And I used to be in a band in high school with this dude that played bass, whose name was Ryan Martin. And he went on to be the bass player for a band called Smile Empty Soul, who was very successful, and he's got like a couple of gold records on his wall.
Oh, holy shit.
So I would say Smile
awesome.
Empty Soul is probably my hometown band.
Whoa, that's very cool. So did you like go see them and stuff when they were...
No, I am not a
coming
fan. For the record, I don't like anything they do, but I'm proud of those guys, and good for them.
Yeah.
Do you have
I was in one of their music
favorite
videos.
band?
Well, and you could even, if you expand out beyond just Castaic, was there a scene kind of in the surrounding areas?
The big band, I'm from the larger area. It's called the Santa Clarita Valley, and the big band when I was coming up and like learning how to play drums and getting like good at stuff, the big band was a small group called Lefty's Head that probably no one has ever heard of. But I have all the records, and I love those guys. And then Kevin Metz went on to do some stuff, I think, with Secret Chiefs, with that group of people. And then he also became known as like one of the biggest shamazan players in the world. So he's actually on that
what?
Kubo and the Two Strings or whatever that Disney movie's called.
Yeah.
He's the guy that's playing the shamazan on a lot of that, Kevin Metz.
So
he's from this band called
Lefty's
Head is where that all came from.
Oh, interesting.
That's cool.
Super proggy nonsense music.
I got to check that
You're
out.
down.
I'm down. What Santa Clarita is, that area is for me, is the last chance to stop and get Zanku chicken before I drive home from LA.
Oh, then you love Castaic then, because it's a literal it's a truck stop. I grew up in a truck stop, basically.
Yeah. Oh, I remember Castaic.
Right before you hit the grapevine.
Did you ever watch the Santa Clarita Diet?
No, I hate that place. So no, fuck that place.
Oh,
I don't want to watch that shit.
Isn't that one with Drew Barrymore?
It's great.
Yes.
It's a Drew Barrymore series, and they turn into zombies and they eat all the asshole residents of Santa Clarita.
Yeah, no, I don't want to watch it. They shot a lot of movies. That movie Pleasantville was shot on my neighbor's street.
Yeah, same
really?
vibe.
He was actually
same
the
vibe.
singer in the first metal band I was ever in. He played French horn.
Wow.
Oh, nice. That's funny.
Yeah, that makes sense. So is that a common place for like a lot of crew folks to live and then commute into?
Yes.
Yeah, makes sense.
And there's a bunch of studios in there. Like Melrose Place was shot in the industrial center. There's a huge, I think it's called the Lindsay Studios or something like that. There's this big like industrial center, and in a few of the warehouses, like a major studio where they shoot all the TV shows and stuff like that. Power Rangers was shot out there.
Oh, wow.
All that
that makes
nonsense.
sense. They get easy location shots for all those dusty
All
fights.
those dusty fights. In a,
Any
in a
movie
mine.
any movie or TV show that you see that's like shot in the hills and it all has like scrub brush, you're like, that kind of looks like California. It's in the neighborhood where I grew up.
It's Santa Clarita.
Yeah,
They shoot a lot of movies out there.
that makes sense.
That's awesome. So
Awesome.
what is last question, one band that everybody should go listen to right as soon as this episode ends?
That you can see like live.
No,
just
just
like-
go find their music and
Run
listen
out
to
and
it.
listen to. Oh, geez. All right. I'm not prepared for this one. I'm going to give a shout out to my boys, Glasgow from Portland, Oregon. Go check out Glasgow. Those guys work real hard.
GHOTE.
GHOT.
If I remember
Glasgow.
correctly. Glasgow.
Yeah, dude. Those guys are rad.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
You
All
guys-
right, man.
All right.
Well, it's good catching up now that we're going to shows and
Great.
shit.
Now we've had all of Brume on.
We've had Jamie dropped in for a few minutes with Pete and Susie, so we've had Jamie. So now,
Miss
not
Pete.
all, because we have not had Jackie.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
right.
no. All right. Well,
Yeah.
I'll mention that and we'll get that scheduled.
Jackie and her
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jackie and her husband would be fun.
Aaron, right?
Yeah, they're a party.
AJ's
for
great.
Yeah, for sure they're a party.
You know, he
Oh,
has
yeah.
a YouTube channel where he like throws cameras into the ocean or into the water and like videotapes fish and stuff.
What? Really?
It's
So
called What Lives Down There. You should check it out. It's awesome.
I will.
That's amazing.
I did a little dive into him because they said something about opening up a retail shop in Pacifica, and I was like, what
Yes.
retail?
They have
So
they have a store down there.
I just looked up his name and
He
the
loves fish.
he is a trained he draws like biological
Yeah.
animal drawings.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I think it came too. I think because we were driving home from the show, and you were like, "What is with the fish in this guy?"
Yeah, every band.
Why is every band
Giant
named
squid,
after
squalus.
Yeah. Why is it all oceanic?
Yeah, well,
Then you went down the rabbit hole.
yeah, he's a highly accomplished illustrator of biological things and seems to like fish a lot.
Yeah.
If you're in Pacifica, California, and you want a fish T-shirt, that they got your store. Cotton,
got you covered.
100%.
Cotton crustacean.
yeah, cotton crustacean.
Yeah. What was the name of his YouTube channel again?
I believe it's called What Lives Down There.
What lives
What
down
lives
there?
down there?
Nice.
All right,
All
all right, Jordan. We are going to let you go. Thank you so much. It was awesome.
See you
Yeah,
guys.
this is great.
We'll have you on again sometime. Sometime
Yeah,
we'll
whenever
do
you
like
want.
we'll do like a mega poll
Hell yeah.
and just go through like 50 songs. And just fucking grind.
Yeah, I'm down for some like rapid fire stuff. I got
Okay.
opinions, you know.
Yeah.
I got opinions.
You do. You do. We love that.
Nice.
Awesome. All right, man. Well, we'll
right, guys.
see you.
All right.
See you
Take it
later.
easy.
Cut
Cut him off.
Cut him
You
off.
Cut him off.
I'm gonna find out what that goddamn Brume song is. And I'm gonna tack it onto the
Yeah,
end
I
of
think
this
you're gonna
episode,
have to.
and then we'll have to have him shoot his explanation of what the
Yeah.
what the
What the fuck
he's
is
doing.
going on?
Because it's like, I was just like, what's he? And I just couldn't pick up what the change was, and it's like sounds a little bit off.
That's weird.
So it's not that weird. There's all kinds of shit I can't figure out.
Not as much as me. Go ahead and say it.
Doesn't matter. Makes no difference.
JD, you can't figure out anything beyond a 4-4.
No, it doesn't matter if you can. That's what's really important.
You know what? I enjoy it.
Good.
That's what matters.
Well, anyways, mother truckers, we're back.
Yes, we are back.
Lining up guests.
Lining up some great guests.
Had a nice
Can't
little...
wait. Except I think we need to stop talking about the guests we line up because it seems like every time we mention who we're going to have on, it gets canceled.
We don't say names anymore. That's fine.
It's going to be a surprise.
Yeah, we got good stuff in the works.
Great stuff.
Put it that way.
Yes.
And we're back. So back for it will be the last day of March. So we'll have one release in March.
Yeah.
And then it'll be April. I can't believe it's fucking April already.
Damn right.
All right. Well, hey, thanks for everyone who continued to download and go to YouTube and get friends involved. And we love you.
Yeah. Spread the love.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you.
Just like on the album cover we looked at for that band, they were spreading love
They were
all over that nice.
They're spreading
person.
something all over that person. Boy. All right. This has been another episode of
Blynd Submyshynz.
We're back, baby.
We're back.
Thanks for joining us for another week of Blynd Submyshynz. See episode description for the links to all artists discussed in this episode, and visit their sites to support them directly by buying their music and merch. Share links to the podcast with your friends, especially if they're in bands. Bands! If you want us to listen to your music on a future episode, please submit one song to blyndSub@gmail.com. That's BLYND sub@gmail.com. Bandcamp's linked preferred, but not required. Find us on our social media at Blynd Submyshynz. Full video episodes are available on our YouTube. Remember, we go in blind so you don't have to. Blynd Submyshynz.
It's Blynd Submyshynz with Jeff and JD, Jeff and JD, JD and Jeff, JD and Jeff. Blynd Submyshynz with Jeff and JD, Jeff and JD, JD and Jeff, JD and Jeff.